Whoa. Where are we now? Let's find out. Oh, stools. Yay. Oh man. Oh no. This is not quite exciting. This is the most terribly hard thing I've tried to do. So there was this creator called Yuko who wanted to make the best top 1 extreme demon. Like they wanted it to make it look the best and play the best and just be a level that deserves the spot of top 1 position. I mean, I feel most of the levels these days do, but this one especially, it was their goal to make it as good as possible. And it's incredibly difficult. Some say it's harder than Acheron, some say it's harder than Tidal Waves, some say it's harder than Avernus. And in fact, I even talked about this level on my top 1 challenges video, and I placed it above Tidal Wave but below the Apocalyptic Trilogy. But I'm yet to play that level, and I'm yet to play the Apocalyptic Trilogy, so I don't know for sure. But you know what did just happen? The level that Yuko made, Vehemence, just became an open verification. So now I can just go and play it, and we're gonna see how hard it really is. You have to go in, and this level requires Shake to be enabled. Play at your own risk. I believe Shake has to be enabled because that's how they create random triggers in boss fights and stuff like that. They use the Shake trigger. This doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this does not feel like an Avernus ship so far. It's actually pretty fun as well. I gotta start looking at these things as hitboxes now, I guess. Oh, it's like a curvy straight fly. That's like what that is. Boom, and place checkpoint. Is it a buffer? No way. I don't know why this feels so easy.
Creepy pasta. Ah!
Okay, this is the trickiest part of the ship section right here. Oh, okay. I'm guessing the idea here is we don't touch the hearts. I like how they do like a little heart beating thing almost when you pass them, because you know that's what orbs do. When you get close to them, they do that warm thing. Okay, this is the hardest part of the ship actually. This one's the hardest input by far. This one has to be frame perfect, surely. Okay, these hearts are like the bane of my existence at the moment. I mean, I hate orbs and ship gameplay, but this is like probably some of the hardest orbs and ship gameplay I've seen. Like, I don't know if this is harder than Firework because I haven't botted Firework yet, but it's freaky annoying. Oh, that has to be probably the hardest ship section I've ever tried to bot. This is the hardest ship section. Like, it was pretty easy and I'm like, oh yeah, there's no way this is a top 1 demon. It doesn't feel like a top 1 demon, but I've got a feeling that it probably is because, you know, botting and all that, noob with a hack client. But then I got to this section and like, oh, look at this. This is top 1. This is the most freaky hard ship section I've ever done. Ooh. Acheron's got nothing on this ship section. Acheron would be trembling in fear at that orb ship section back there. This part's okay though. I feel like the issue in this section is not so much that it's hard, but more so the visibility, because it's hard to see what you're meant to avoid. Oh, also I just noticed that those little boxes are floating upwards, and if I don't click at the right time in that blue portal, it just gets me. I just have to enter this really, really high, I think. There we go. Lots of troll orbs here. They really want to troll me. Also, they made the orbs a little bit smaller than normal so that they're even more annoying to play with. Okay, I have to hit this blue one really late so I can get up here. And then I don't hit that. To be honest, I didn't actually expect there to be fake orbs in a top 1 demon because I thought, you know, there wouldn't really be the space for fake orbs, but they found a space. And to be honest, I don't really see the purpose of like some of these. Oh, I know why they're there. They're to stop people from buffering. That's why we got fake orbs there. That makes sense. Because that's a really easy input to buffer. And because those orbs are there, you can't buffer it, which makes it very hard. Yay, I did it. Okay, this ship section's very hard. I remember in my video I talked about this level being unbalanced, and I can say that yeah, some of these ship sections are easy for a top 1 demon, and then there's some sections which are absolutely insane, and it's not like all of them are absolutely insane, but there's a few that are absolutely insane, and there's a few that are funnish. Also, regarding the history of this level, well, this level first started off with a person called Radium, I think, who was a Terraria player, which sort of fits because I believe this level is Terraria themed. And he put in like, I think it was like 200k attempts into this. It was quite a lot of attempts. And then he had to drop the level because of finger issues. And then after that, the level went to Poltergeist, who was the guy known for verifying 1000 orbs and Edge of Destiny. Yeah, so then it was given to Poltergeist. Poltergeist got a few cool runs on it, and then decided that they didn't want to play hard levels anymore, and that's fair. I mean, I didn't really want to play hard levels. I mean, like, I would never want to, you know, attempt into a freaky level like this, so I can see why he would have dropped it. And so now it's an open verification, so now literally anyone can go for it, which is cool. We might see some players who we've never heard of appear and try and beat this level. Or maybe Zoink might come along just like with Tidal Wave, and then, because I think Tidal Wave was open verification for a little while, and then Zoink picked it up, and then no one else really dared to pick it up because, you know, no one wants to race against Zoink. Everyone knows he's too good. There we go, that's how on the physics that works. Okay, now we're down here. Okay, you do a mini jump because of the transition. Or I can just hug the top. Oh my god, look at that, the thing doesn't trigger when I do that. It's funny, that's funny. The trigger doesn't go off if I hug the top too hard. I don't think I'm gonna get any crazy runs like I've done previously on levels like Beyond Hell, where I just randomly fluke like 8% of the level on 0.3x speed. I don't think I'm gonna get anything like that in this level. This level is hard. Not just hard, it's very hard. Now I've got another one of these fireball-y sections. Limbo much? Momentum based stuff in this section is pretty insane. Oh, straight fly. I did the straight fly somehow. Okay. The Brimstone Witch. This has got to be the boss, one of the boss fights, or a boss fight. Considering this is a very hard level with very hard gameplay already, surely the witch doesn't add... Oh, looks like it adds a lot to the table. Itching to try again, are we? Yes, unfortunately. Thinking about it, if this is a randomized boss fight, does that mean that this is impossible to bot? Because if the boss fight is random, like truly random, and it's not like based on player input, then there's a chance that I could get killed when I'm doing the showcase. Oh, wave, this is the first time we've got wave. Okay, how hard is this wave? It looks pretty hard. Oh, and death on arrival. I don't think the boss is actually doing anything much at the moment, but we're good when we hop. Oh man. The thing is, that's traveling fast too. Whoa, here we go again then. I agree, that's how I feel playing this level at the moment. Okay, that thing is fixed and it's been getting me because if you look carefully at the fixed hitbox, there actually is a little bit of a guidance to show how fixed it is. Because you see all those, they are what I'm going to call glass spikes on the 3D section of the structure. This doesn't look too bad. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Oh, I don't know how I did that either. I can see immediately that this is harder than Tidal Wave. Why? Simply because I haven't had any amazing runs. It's all just been get a little far and then die. Get a bit further and then die. And then a little run, then die. Hey, look at that, it's a robot section top 1. This never happens. I should really make a robot challenge so I can actually improve my robot skills, because my robot skills, quite honestly, are embarrassing. Wait a minute, those arrows don't even have hitboxes. You're just playing with me, aren't you, you Brimstone Witch? And of course we've got a portal click here, because who doesn't like a portal click in their top 1? This part's cool, reminds me of Astral Divinity, where you go through like the circular teeth. Oh yes. No! Of course I had to die like straight after that good run I had going. Well, I mean that good run of like half a percentage. Hang on, I'm only 37% of the way through this level. Man, this thing's gonna be a struggle, isn't it? This is gonna be like a 20-minute video, and not because I've tried to fit in as much of my talking as possible, but because the level is just that long. Oh, what is that thing? It's like a giant worm with like really big pincers. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I only ever played Terraria once. and I was very confused and I had no idea what to do. I thought it'd be like Minecraft, but instead I found the controls sort of janky and hard to use, and I kept dying to all the monsters that appeared at night time. What I would actually do is, on this one time that I played Terreria, which was basically, you know, early game Terreria sort of stuff, so I had like basically no resources, is I would just chop down a tree, and then I'd build myself like a little fort with like a small opening so I could hit the monsters but they couldn't hit back, and then I'd just go around exploring during the day, and then I'd make myself that little fort with the little opening, and then I'd just beat up as many monsters as I could at night, get the drops. And it was basically me just doing that for however long, until I got bored essentially, because I wasn't having much luck with the terrain that generated, because there wasn't that much good stuff around. I was playing with the corruption on. Yeah, I found the corruption zone, and then I literally set up a fort outside the corruption zone, and I was like fighting all these monsters, and then all of a sudden these worms just came along, and the worms are awful because somehow they can go underneath the ground and get into your structures and stuff, and it's super annoying. Like, I thought I was going really well, and then all of a sudden all these worms come along and just obliterate me. And those flying eyeballs are sort of annoying as well, but as long as you have your fort set up right, it should be okay. Just don't fight the flying eyeballs out in the open, or else you're sort of destroyed. I don't know why it took me so long to get the hang of the controls in Terreria. I think it took me my first hour until I actually understood how to do things. Because for some reason, I don't know why, it must be my age or something, but every time I try and pick up a new game that isn't Geometry Dash, it takes me like hours and hours to like understand the controls. Like, you guys, when you find a new game, you like pick it up instantly. Oh, this is how you do things. This isn't too hard. Okay, we got a giant laser coming from the witch, and is that a floating skull up there? Yep. Anyway, when you guys play a game, you probably like pick up the controls and stuff like instantly. Well, I was playing this game the other day on the Nintendo Switch. It was called Pikmin. I think it was a demo for Pikmin 3. And I was trying to play it, and I was not doing very well because I keep getting all the buttons mixed up and doing the wrong things. It was like playing a 3D game for like the first time again. Upward spam, cool. Oh, okay. I'm guessing I just stay in the center shit. Okay, I have to go up. Holy shoot, that was actually a good run. My first good run in forever. And I'm still going. That was quite simply miraculous. I'm just gonna figure out how this works. So there's a large orb and there's a small orb inside that large orb, and if you hit the small orb you die, if you hit the large orb you're okay. That makes sense. Except for I don't think I've set myself up with that previous checkpoint. You know what, I'm so stuck with this section that I'm going to pull out frame advance and stuff. There's like a tiny little window there. It's microscopic. Okay. I'm surviving somehow. Alright, that's good. I got past that section with the ridiculous double click. I'm sure I've done something wrong there, but I'm not sure what. Oh my god, I think I'm sure I've messed something up from like this point onwards. I'm not sure what it is, but I've definitely messed something up. Oh my god, now it works. It was the entry. The entry is what I was getting wrong. Oh man, that cost so many attempts. This level is so precise, man. Okay, now for some reason I can't do this section. You know what? This is in the humanly impossible range now. I'm going at 0.1x speed. This never happens. Oh my... You know what? I'm turning on no clip, because I'm so sure that this is some sort of a bug. Okay, well that was certainly a section. That was the section of all time. This is the level to do more levels. This level is... I don't have any words for it. Either I'm doing something really wrong when I'm botting it, or it really is physically impossible at that part. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but I've got no idea what to do to correct it. But this is stupid hard. This has got to be at like Silent Acropolis level. But I don't know because I haven't played the other things. But this... Yay! Hopefully this part will be easier, right? Because I tell you what, this level's getting harder and harder the further along we're getting in it. I'm hoping the level calms down now and decides that it's not as top 1 extreme demon. You have to say, this thing beats Acheron in difficulty by like a mile. Whoa! Where are we now? Let's find out. Oh, stools. Yay. Oh man. Oh no. This is not quite exciting. This is the most terribly hard thing I've tried to do. It's not exciting. Oh my god, there's one there too. And... these gaps are like the slaughterhouse gap, except for it's like even harder. Oh no, we got more duels. Oh man. Okay, now we're up here. Actually, this isn't too bad anymore. What? I must have missed something because that wall is there. Oh, I think I know what's up. I think I'm meant to go up here. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Like, I did not expect to say this, but the duels are not the hardest part of the level. But yet, they are insanely frustrating. Man, when I edit this thing up, there's not going to be a lot that I'm talking about. It's just going to be like a whole lot of time lapses of me dying to stuff. That's what it's going to end up looking like. Is this a spider swingcopter? Oh man. I mean, like, I suck at swingcopters, so this ain't going to be fun. I don't know why the spider is running in midair. It's sort of funny. This swingcopter's gonna freaking get me. You know what? I think it's time we do show trajectory. Wow, that's not very helpful at all, is it? I really need to get better at my swingcopter skills. Yay, I did it! It was so much easier with frame stepper and show trajectory. Excuse me. No, no. No, what? Okay, cool, we're good. Man, this level is it's like the least fun I've had botting a level, and I reckon it's not because it's not fun, it's because it's so hard. Like, I mean, like, if this is a serious contender to be the next top 1 extreme demon, then it's gonna be a massive leap up in difficulty. Like, the leap up that there was in Tidal Wave is gonna look like nothing compared to the leap up in difficulty you'd get from this level. This is like your slaughterhouse up to Tartarus sort of level. This is the slaughterhouse, and then Tidal Wave is the Tartarus. Another thing as well is it's not wave based either. It doesn't have like ridiculous wave sections or anything. It's just all round freaking hard. Okay, this ship isn't too bad. I could probably do this ship. One thing I remember when Radium was playing this level was that he had one video which was something like he spent like 50,000 attempts just on this singular wave section in the level, and I don't think we've seen that singular wave section in the level yet, so it must be near the end, and it's going to be very exciting when we encounter it. Or I may have already passed, in which case I didn't see it, which is unfortunate. Oh, here it is! Here's the wave! This is the wave that took like radium 80k attempts or something. How hard is this thing? It's not too bad on 0.3x speed. I'm guessing that this is at 4x speed maybe. Oh, I see why it's hard now. Look at that portal click. What a wave section. So you have to go really early there in order to successfully pull off that portal click. I'm gonna see if I can one run this. Oh, that was I nearly did it. I nearly did it. I see how this wave took like 60k attempts or something. I did it! Oh yes, I did it. It feels great. This vortex looks very cool, by the way. It's probably my favorite part of the level. Yeah, there's no way I'm meant to hit that black orb, right? Because there's nowhere for me to go down there. Could this... Oh, I get it. I get how that works. I have to bounce off there. I'm glad that this level's actually starting to become more possible now. There's a timing on this, which is insane. I mean, as in the timing is not hitting the blue thing, but there's a timing on the blue thing in order to get that right. Not even getting to the edge itself is hard enough, apparently. We're nearly at the end of this monstrosity. Okay, we got UFO spam. Fun. And then we got to do an input straight after that UFO spam, a precise one too. These guys don't want to make this easy, do they? We're at like 88%. Look at that little sneaky spike there trying to get me. Wait a minute, is this a skip?
Nope.
I just got tripled. That was great. That was well worth finding out. Oh wait, the straight fly curves when you're flying through it. Oh man. Oh my god. You see it curving? Just slowly, like, frame by frame curving. I did it. I'm gayer, what? Uh-huh. Yay. Is this the end? Is this the end? No way! Oh, look at that artwork going on. Not really sure what's going on. Okay, now we're duels. Now we're a single. Oh, and we got through. I'm not sure how we got through. Did we have to do a specific amount of clicks? I don't know. All I know is that we're through whatever that thing was, so that's good. Congratulations. Yay. I mean, I honestly expected more of an end screen for Vehemence. Is it just a black screen? Oh no, there's something rock-based going on there. So you beat the hardest level in the game, and then there's just a random rock. Interesting. That took me 1,400 attempts. That is a lot of attempts. I can play it on 360, but it's just a little laggy. I wouldn't say it's as unoptimized as Silent Cataclysm. Actually, maybe it is. I'm gonna change it to 60. Yeah, this is running a lot better. Overall, I have to say, this looks great. It's not like it's an over-detailed, over-texturized thingy, but it's still good. But, you know, that's not really what it's going for. It's trying to be more like a level than anything. Yeah, this boss fight looks really good, and doesn't look like I'm dying to anything in the boss fight, which is great. Oh yeah, this section looks like the best. In fact, all these sections look great. I wonder how the randomized boss fight actually works, because at the moment it didn't seem too random, but the fact I died at 50% means that maybe it is random. Maybe that's why I died to, that randomness at 50. I died like about here. Yeah, I went straight through that laser again. So you have to choose up or down. That's interesting. Yeah, this part is like the hardest part of the level. It's absolutely insane. Like, if you literally just got that part, chopped it out, it's an extreme challenge. Oh yeah, and those duels, they're complicated. They made my mind bend, but they weren't like as insane as some of the other parts. And that spider swing copter is insane too. Like, the further you go through this level, the harder it gets. Although I feel like the difficulty peaks at about like early 70%, late 60%. That wave section is insane, and I can see why it took a person 60k attempts to beat just on its own. In fact, most of these ship sections I said were, I mean, they're easy for a top 1 extreme team, but I've got to add in the fact that they have pretty low visibility as well. And this is the end screen, which I'm not really sure how that thing at the bottom there, I think it's some sort of like a cheat thing that like kills you if you're cheating or something. I'm not really sure how that works. I need to collect all coins to verify the level? You mean there were more coins that I missed? So it's got a randomized boss fight, and there are coins there, and I missed some of those coins. I don't even know where the coins are. I didn't think I even saw any coins. Man, this level is just beyond insane. In fact, I'm gonna take a look at it in layout mode. Maybe that coin is part of the anti-cheat. Maybe if you cheat, you don't get the coin. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, that section with the orbs is like firework, straight fly, but way harder. And this is the Brimstone Witch, I'm guessing, randomized boss fight. I don't think this part is randomized, but I think it's the serpent section coming up that's randomized, I'm pretty sure. This section's randomized. Let's see, oh look, I died there. Because there are 2 ways I think, because I saw the Exon showcase went down instead of up. So I've got a feeling it's the randomization is choosing up or down. So that time I chose up when I was botting it, so that's why I died there. So I'm going to slow this section here down. I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on here. It turns you into a cube, and then it teleports you somewhere. Where are we going? We go down to the floor. It slows us down. Okay, what does that mechanism even do? And then that goes up. I'm not sure what that does. I'm still not sure what that does. But it's got something to do with the triggers. Maybe it's got something to do with the randomization of the boss fight. Or maybe you have to complete the level in a certain amount of clicks. And if you don't complete the level in a certain amount of clicks, it doesn't give you the coin. Oh, no. Maybe even better. Maybe if you're using a start position, or you're in practice mode, or you're in no clip, it won't give you the coin. But then again, doesn't Geometry Dash just do that automatically? No, there's got to be something going on here. I'm not sure what. So Vehemence is a very, very scary level. It took me 1,400 attempts to bot, which is a lot of attempts. When this thing is released, it's gonna be the next Slaughterhouse to Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave is Tartarus, and this would be what Slaughterhouse is to that level. Like, I'm gonna have to revise my opinions on how hard this level is, because it's insane. And, Trick's been getting some pretty good runs on the Apocalyptic Trilogy, but from what I've seen, this has to be harder than the Apocalyptic Trilogy. There's no way this is not harder. I mean, I haven't played the Apocalyptic Trilogy, but from what I've seen of the Apocalyptic Trilogy, this has to be harder. Like, the amount of tight gaps, and it's like pretty much nearly every input in this level is an extreme timing. I mean, there's a few buffer clicks near the start, but the start is like the easiest part. Then you get to that heart orb ship section thing, and then the difficulty just sort of accelerates from there. And those wave sections as well, even like those really small ones, look harder than pretty much any wave section I've seen in Acheron. Maybe not, of course, Tidal Wave, because that thing is basically built on its waves, and that's why it's so insane. But there were some sections in this level where I had to go and stop, and then go into 0.1x speed, which, by my measurements, 0.3x means that it's a level that can be physically completed by humans. But as soon as I go to 0.1x speed, I have questions, because that's the sort of speed I have to use if I play a Luigi Man level. And Luigi Man levels are like, imagine Crystal Edge, but it's at 4x speed. That's the sort of levels he makes. If I have to go 0.1x speed to do some of the sections in here, this is truly a level up. This has got to be like, maybe, I'd put this at like just below Thunder's version of Sweeping Demon 2. This level is definitely the ultimate challenge. And that's all I have to say about it. I think the video really spoke for itself. The amount of times I was not speaking meant that there was a lot of time where I was actually having to concentrate on this level and figure out how to do things and get those timings. That's Vehemence.